What do you see happening?
Well, let me cite a couple of predictions coming from others that I think are probably worthy of being considered. You remember the old Able Danger group in the DIA? We had this Colonel Anthony Schaefer. If you remember this was Congressman Kurt Weldon, Republican of Pennsylvania, brought out this guy, Colonel Schaefer, and started to talk about Able Danger. And the idea was, of course, that they had identified Atta and company well before 9/11, but they had these post-it notes saying, don't tell the FBI or don't tell anybody about this guy. My view has always been that Able Danger were not hunting for terrorists. They were supervising terrorists. In other words, they were patsy minders, patsy monitors, patsy chaperones. They were making sure that Atta and company kept within the bounds of what they were supposed to do, right? That they attacked, when and what was wanted. Anyway, Colonel Schaefer was on the Jerry Doyle radio talk show yesterday. This guy's a sort of a moderate reactionary to neocon. And Colonel Schaefer basically said, well, we haven't connected the dots again, right? We don't connect the dots. The agencies don't talk to each other. It's all bureaucracy. The usual nonsense, right, to hide the obvious fact that these are protected patsies.
Punish us with more power and funds, and get rid of your whole Bill of Rights, slit your wrist, feed the blood directly into our mouths, and maybe we'll save you from the deadly underwear bomber.
Right. So Colonel Schaefer says, I don't think we'll ever wake up until a 10-kiloton bomb goes off in an American city. So that's his view of the years ahead. I would also add, it doesn't have to necessarily be in the U.S. There are some signs that might suggest someplace else. Of course, Europe is always a big field of activity, and if the goal is to get more European troops and more European money for places like Afghanistan, play Europe against Afghanistan and Pakistan, then that's certainly a possibility. As you say, the absurdity of the bureaucratic position is basically the more we fail, the more power we demand. And I would suggest the following. Janet Napolitano, alias Totalitariano, alias Incompetano, she should be fired or she should quit. We don't know